Testing. I got a whole new system here. Here we go. What's up, good people? Let me know that you can hear me in the chat by typing either the blame game or liar, liar. The blame game or liar, liar, to let me know that you can hear me. And we are officially operating off of a new system, so bear with us if we have any technical difficulties, but we got a show in store for you. So with that, let me play your little opener, and then we're gonna get right into it.
Turn you to a dog like a keto, and exposed to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like grief. Dímelo porque yo no entiendo, mi gente must really need Jesus. I shed real blood, I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy, too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy, too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Don't live it, and just took that route that seen it. And I'm so outspoken like reason. Jimmy Neutron, boy, young jeans, and I'm a self-made man.
I actually interviewed Darius Cooks on my radio show. I've been 5 or 6 years ago before the whole he blew up on social media. And Justice was just articulate. He actually went on Periscope Live during the radio show and did his own show in the studio during the show that he was supposed to be on. But he's a narcissistic individual, and because of that, he's had many of these run-ins. I think there was a scandal a few years ago where he was doing fake credit repair for people and got sued. His restaurant got closed down, those sorts of things. So he maintains these online scams, preying on the hearts and minds of his followers, and even just articulated after our show, because we tend to ridicule people when they act on our show. He actually went on Periscope Live to talk about me and our producer and some of the other guests after the show. So this has been going on for a long period of time. Now, legally, what somebody talks about you online, that's just talk. But once they get into the place of making threats, either violence, threatening to release personal information, well, that's where you can actually file a criminal report against this individual. And if they do release improper or censored information, personal information that is privileged, that absolutely, you can report that to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations or to the Federal Bureau of Investigations for them to look into it, particularly if you have multiple individuals who are involved in this.
All right, we are back. I'm nervous. The executive people over on Patreon We've been working with this new OBS system for what, y'all, 2 weeks maybe. And so this is the first time that we're trying it on YouTube, and we were just live on Patreon for almost 2 hours maybe. So anyway, pray my strength, y'all. Pray my strength. Veil, there's an echo, and does anyone else hear echo? So now y'all see, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. And I have no idea. You know what? Let me turn. Okay, it's better. No, y'all don't be throwing me off now. This is what I can't have right now. I already got too much on my brain. Okay, if it looks like most people say there's no echo. Great. So fix your stuff first. Check your side for you. Veil, I can't see. Veil, I can't hear. Turn your volume up first. Try that before you're saying something to us creators. Y'all throw us off. Okay, so today we are talking about the kitchen went back. The kitchen quit. The kitchen, he quit. So we know that we talked about a few weeks ago. Well, no, it's been over a month or so, where we were talking about Darius Cooks' newest grift, which was the kitchen comeback. And, what he was doing with this restaurant owner who just was trying to, her business was failing, and he was supposedly coming to save the day because he's such a brilliant businessman and restaurateur. I'm confused how he got that title when his restaurants were closed by the state of Georgia. Well, one restaurant was closed by the state of Georgia. He closed the other ones because he couldn't keep the businesses running and the health department and all that. And we talked about that, y'all. We talked about it. I gave receipts. I'm going to clip it down to a reel. I ain't got time. I ain't got around to it, but it's going to happen. But anyway, this weekend started the kitchen went back because it ain't there no more. The kitchen went home. This started the extravagant event that was promoted by Darius Cooks, saying that he's going to show the world. Now, y'all know he's been going from city to city all across America, slandering black restaurants all over the United States of these Americas. And he was going to show y'all, based on all his slanderous reviews, how it's supposed to be done. And guess what happened on day 3? Was it day 3? He quit. He quit. He couldn't do it. No surprise to me. Well, the quitting, I was like, oh my God. Oh, I chuckled. And I happened to be screen recording in the moment. I was like, look at God, because I don't usually pay him no attention. I was like, look at God. Here I am, because I knew I was going to come live with y'all no matter what tonight. And I'm like, this Negro that sit here and quit while I'm recording. God, just laid it on my lap. Here's your content tonight, son. It's like, thank you, Jesus. So, Darius Cooks couldn't even run a restaurant for because let him tell it. I'm only in charge of the back of the house. I'm only in charge of the back of the house. Mainly because he couldn't. He had no capacity to be able to run the front of the house. He's not good with people. He has no people skills. Except for scamming people on the internet. Look at me. I'm going in too quick. Hold on. Slow down, Veil. Slow down. Slow down, Veil. We had a conversation with ourselves about this. And I did see some comments about Velnito. Y'all feel like Velnito needs to weigh in on this. He does. It didn't even occur to me. So Velnito I need to talk to him. But I'm pretty sure he'll be available this week. And we'll do it through Patreon, but it'll be available to everyone. I'll send out a link, so make sure you're a part of the VIP text community, so you'll be able to get that link, or on our Facebook VIP group, so you'll get the link. It won't be public on the side. Thank you to all of you who have. Things are all over the place now. Everything's a little different for me. The 96% of you who have liked this video, I greatly appreciate that, even though I can't now close it out. Here it is. Okay, now it'll let me. Okay, so tonight, what we're going to cover, because again, this has all been happening like so quick in real time that I got to put it together. Y'all know I like to put everything concise. I like to basically give you the cliff notes of things with the receipts. Too much happening. I didn't have the time. I got other stuff going on. Darius Cooks thinks he's the only one who's successful and got good stuff going on in his life. he ain't the only one. And those on Patreon, they already know what I got going on other than what we talking about. So anyway, that's been occupying my time, but I ain't forgot about y'all. We still gonna be at this. Okay, so what we're gonna start with, we're gonna kind of give a quick little overview for those of you who may not be familiar with this situation, how we got here, what the hell are y'all talking about, what he canceled, what kitchen went back, what you know. I thought he was just a internet social media cook. I thought he was just a food reviewer. I thought he was just a scammer. He is just a scammer, but he's a scammer who disguises himself as all those other things you know him as well. So giving a little background, this scammer / predator went to Shantel's restaurant, Shantel's Just Until, went there to do a slanderous black food review in Sanford, Florida, and gave her a horrible review. He said he never put that video out because her food was so horrendous that he couldn't even do a review on it. Now, we've seen him do some reviews on some food he considered horrendous, but he saw an opportunity here. That's the difference. He didn't see an opportunity there. The only opportunity with the other places was the toxic clicks and views from his toxic cult-like following. They're toxic or oblivious. Both. I'm sorry. Not as in either or. They are both. Some people fall in both categories. They're toxic and they're oblivious. Some are just in the oblivious category, and some are toxic and they just love toxicity and drama and hatefulness. And so they that's why they follow him. They'll tell you. You read the comments. They're in there. They tell you. So this is a video clip of Darius Cooks visiting Shantel's Just Until, and he's showing the little commercial he put together when he was coming there to save the day. Now, this is when the whole idea of this the kitchen comeback came up. Hold on. Y'all know I'm trying to get used to this new system. Let me pull this image down first. Okay, we pull that down first. Pull that down first. Oh, never mind. Let me put this on top. Here we go.
So this is the outside seating at Shantel Just Until. So a couple of tables, which this works really well. We're in Orlando, so typically it's a little warm outside. So people can sit out, have a good time. She's got fans going, so we can circulate the air, and all that's going to be amazing, right? So you've got these tables here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll fix it up, right? A couple people can sit out here. We've got all the full seating on the inside, and then beyond that, the beautiful thing is there's a patio out back, right? So we're gonna set the patio up as well. So you've got seating at the patio, you've got seating inside, you've got seating up front. I don't even know how we're going to funnel this, but you know what? It's not my job. Right? My job is to get the people here. I'm gonna do that, and the other job is to make sure that kitchen is ran as tightly as possible. So that's what's going on. All right. So this is the outside. You got the inside.
Okay, so that was him giving the tour. Darius Cooks, aka Darius Cooks, aka Darius Travoy Williams, giving the tour of Shantel's Just Until. Now, I knew that he was setting the tone for the blame game during that time period of him giving the tour. Now, he continuously is saying, I'm just doing back of the house. I'm just doing back of the house. Again, because he has no ability to do front of the house. It's not his gift. All his restaurants were failing at the front of the house as well. So he's setting the scene for that. And this basically has turned into a reality. His whole life is a reality show, and it's just the gift that keeps on giving. I swear, if it didn't bore me so much, I would just do this like at least, daily or every other day, and come to y'all just with the updated episodes of like a recap, like the news. It seriously is like that. We can do like what is that, Andy Cohen, how he does the whole review of the Housewives and stuff. That's what this is. It's that drama field, literally. But they think he's the innocent one. It's everybody else. I don't know not a nan person real person and not like some TV drama. I don't know not nan person, human, in life that's got as much drama as Darius Cooks, literally on a weekly basis. Weekly. And sometimes a few times in a week. And monthly, it's so much so that they in the groups, the coalition, have created a calendar. I've showed it to y'all before. We'll revisit that because we basically need to do the year in review. They've created a calendar, 12 months of the year. Every month there's some big drama. Honestly, there's multiple things, but they prioritize based on whatever their criteria is, what his drama was for each month of the year. And there's something every month to fill it in. Multiple things. Multiple. Tanya saying the Academy Award goes to Darius Cooks for the Blame Game 2024. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I really think when it came to this whole kitchen comeback situation that Darius Cooks has definitely met his match. And it was a ish show. It was an ish show. And he's sitting there in the background like ain't nothing wrong. He's saying, I'm just doing back of the house. He making biscuits the whole time. How are you, a whole multi-millionaire, supposedly sophisticated entrepreneur, and you can't even get a restaurant? You can't facilitate and lead a restaurant into success for a 3-day weekend event that you have put your name on. It's her fault. It's her fault. It's their fault. It's her fault. It's them fault. It's their fault. It's the fault. It's this. It's that. Everything but you. Everything but you. And then like on his IG lives. Now this was part of his scam. They don't see none of this, y'all. Part of his scam was he went live, for those of you who don't know, on his IG lives. No, I'm sorry. This is on his Facebook lives. On his Facebook lives, he was live for 13 hours, 2 days in a row, saying, see, I'm on here so y'all can see what I'm doing, so y'all can see it's not me, because I don't want to have to explain nothing, because y'all going to want to blame me for everything, so I'm going to let you see. Meanwhile, the camera's only pointing at him the entire time, not showing the show, the fire. Literally, that's why I got this meme here. This is what's happening around him. And he's sitting there acting like everything is okay that he has anything to do with. And they buying it up and eat it up. You so good, master. You perfect. It's okay. It's not your fault. Ooh, you doing your thing. It's so beautiful. Ooh, I see you making 300 biscuits. You's amazing. Can't nobody do it like you do it, master. All of it. Oh my God, I'm sitting there like, what the heck? Sometimes the flying monkeys do still baffle me. Sometimes. Most of the time they don't. But sometimes I'm like, how are they so bamboozled? So, jumping ahead on my notes. Let me put this poll question courtesy of our executive VP Shanice was helping me out with. Shanice and Marlena were helping me out with some of the poll questions. I appreciate them because I had a lot trying to pull all this in for y'all. So the poll question I just posed is, did you think that Cooks would quit the kitchen comeback? Now, out of all the stuff that we knew was going to happen, we knew it was going to be chaos. We knew it was going to be an ish show. We knew it was going to be a circus. We knew it was going to be all kind of hidden tricks and stunts that he was going to try to cover up. But did you think that Darius Cooks was going to actually quit, not finish out the 3 days? Did you think that he was going to quit? Let me know in the poll. The other thing I will say, because y'all know I don't mind dragging the demon. I will drag a demon. The spawn of Satan. I will do it every day. I don't care what people say. But what I will say, yeah, food sitting on it. Maddie's mama, I can't handle all that today. It's too much to cover. I'm going to have to come back this week and we going to have to do a couple days. This is so much. We got to do a couple days and kind of break it down. We probably got to take category of the lies, debunking the lies, the bad customer service. That's a whole show in itself. The food, the underwhelming food look of the food, the food waste, how they lost a ton of that's really, I mean, we can just go down the whole rabbit hole. The food, Shantel herself. Shantel's just until got some stuff. Chantel just until she get in trouble is what it should be. Chantel's just until the other hammer hits. She got her own issue. So that's a whole show in itself. I'm like, what, 4 shows already? Then we got, Darius Cooks and his tricks and stunts and the timeline leading up and through all this. So yeah, but yes, the food, I got pictures. We will go through that stuff though. Cause again, whatever he drops, his droppings, they sop it up. Oh, massa, it's good, massa. Oh, that's on the floor, don't worry. I don't care, massa, cause you made like, I might get food poisoning, as long as it's your food poisoning, massa. Craziness. How about the fact that he said, God has ordained me for this purpose. I have been called by God. This is anointing on my life. See, God has opened doors for me to save people by promoting myself and creating a whole new business, grift. Sorry, that was Velnito. He doing all that. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about it. I said all that to answer Maddie's mama's question or statement. That's only part of it. It's so much. Look at me. I can't even get through my notes. Poll question. I'm closing out. Did you think that Crooks would quit the kitchen comeback? 72% of y'all said yes. Honestly, I didn't think he was going to quit. I knew for a fact, because God gives me discernment and common sense and book smarts and street smarts. I knew it was going to be an ish show. I knew it was going to be a circus. Everything he does is. I saw a lot of behaviors. It was really like a little PTSD to a degree, but not like, care. But I was like, I remember that behavior. I remember this. Even the storm announcer. I remember this. He's still doing this stuff he was doing when he was a kid. What is this? He ain't changed. Money just enhances who you are. If you're a horrible tantrum throwing scammer, when you're broke, you're just gonna you're gonna throw bigger tantrums, like quitting an event that hundreds of people have showed up to. All the people flying in, your flying monkey followers. He don't give a goddamn about y'all, and I don't know when y'all ain't probably never get it. Y'all been abused a lot by other people, obviously, because y'all don't know what it look like or it feels good to you. It's a sense of normalcy. You get it. It makes you feel warm and hugged inside when somebody throws you to the side and be like, F it, I don't care. I know you just flew in from Bon Tonk, Louisiana. I don't give a goddamn. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with it because I don't like getting along with people, and I don't want to meet with this woman and try to resolve these issues. And she trying to scam me, and I'm trying to scam her, and I'm frustrated with it because everything I do, she come with another angle. And every other grift angle I come with, she already had another grift angle. I ain't used to scammers trying to scam me. I quit. Screw y'all. Hundreds of dollars, hotel stays, driving, standing in line for hours. People who came last night stayed in line for 6-7 hours, people were saying. Wait in line for him to tell them they were open an hour later or something. Ran out of food. Well, he said they ran out of food, but they lied about that too, because this morning they were dumping leftover food that was being refrigerated, and then the refrigerator went out because the generator went out, and so that food got wasted. It was food that could have been served to those 40 people who were left in line, who you told you ain't had no food left because you was ready to go, because you don't care about your followers. And they like, it's so, well, no, those people last night was kind of pissed. They was kind of pissed. A few of them were pissed. Someone was like, as long as I can get a picture with your master, it's okay. I get it, master. Oh, master, I understand. This morning, they were saying, this morning, I get, because I can't deal with her. I can't. Okay, master. Can I? They running up to his vehicle. Oh, my God, it's pathetic. Running up to his car. He leaning his head out the window to take pictures with them. They just wanted to touch the hem of Satan's child garment. The spawn of Satan, they just wanted to touch his garment, the hem of his garment. Or his crusted, dusted black pants. And the tight ass apron he had on. God dog it, Bill, stop it. You can't. Trying to be more professional. What's up, money boy? And I saw Finest Wine. Finest Wine, I saw you left me a message. I'm gonna get to you. Get to you, sir. Okay, so let me play this video for y'all. This is the moment that God planted in my lap today. He's like, well done, good and faithful servant. I know you like trying to put all this content together. This one I'm gonna just lay in your lap. I ain't gonna make you chase this one and try to figure stuff out. So let me pull this up for y'all. Let me see. Video clips. Where we at? Crybaby Crooks Quits. That's what I should have titled. I ain't titled it that, but here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, wrong thing.
I don't know if you made a mistake entering. I won't know.
Oh, let me preference this a little bit. Y'all know I'm a little rusty. We ain't been over here on YouTube in a minute. I'm always on Patreon, though. That's a different story. Come over to Patreon. You're missing out. So, okay, so all the drama, and we're going to break down some of that, so much of it. We're going to give a little bit of it tonight, but then in the future, we're going to break it down for the rest of this week. But all the chaos that was leading up to this, all of the finger pointing, he throwing her under the bus every opportunity he get, everything that go wrong. See, she don't know what she doing. I'm just the back of the house. All of it. All the sass. All of it. So they get to this morning and they are having some kind of, meeting of the minds, meeting of the scammers, meeting. And this is the conversation that is occurring. So this is literally, I want to say less than an hour before the doors are supposed to open, like 30 something minutes. So they're literally already, the flying monkeys already out there flapping and waiting and hovering. Do we see him? Is he in there? I think I see him. Oh, that's massive. I can't wait. So they doing all that out there in the, outside waiting. And then meanwhile, inside, this is occurring.
Till I sit down and do the work. I don't know. We got to see. It depends, right? Because what if he put the charge through properly, but he just screwed up on putting the order in, right? I won't know. It is.
It's real cut and dry. $100 was the ticket. That's what the people pay for their food, and the difference is going to be the receipt.
But you're not hearing me on the inaccuracies. I understand you might be able to do that properly. You understand not everybody, and mistakes happen. Right? So somebody has to do the reconciliation process. The reconciliation process is a lengthy process to go one by one. I have to do it regardless.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to break this a little bit because this part is boring. He's going to get good in a minute because he's going to tantrum and storm out. But he's been, he was so stressed, y'all. Crooks lost his voice. Y'all hear him straining. He lost his voice. Oh, she was stressed.
I just can't do it in 23 minutes, is what I'm saying. I got to go through it regardless. It still got to get done. Well, I don't know how we were going to figure it out, but that was the plan. The plan initially.
Y'all going to see some of that hesitation. I couldn't edit this. I didn't have time to edit it out, but Facebook was freezing on my end a little bit.
Was every night we were going to sit down, we were going to work this out so that I knew how much I had to send Shantel for gratuities. That was the original plan, yes. and you see what's been going on. So no, that didn't happen. And forgive me, I also didn't know I was going to be on my feet for 14 hours Friday, 14 hours yesterday, an additional 14 hours today. I didn't know that was going to happen, right? So
He talking about an additional 14 hours today. The day ain't even started, Negro. You just walked in there like 30, 45 minutes before that. She's so dramatic.
now you're saying what we initially planned was one thing, sure, right? Now that we got boots on the ground, you see what's going on. If LaQuincy wasn't here, if she wasn't in this position, we would have had a bigger issue to deal with. Baby. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Y'all can go home. I'm done. No, I'm done. Oh, fuck it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm canceling today. I'm sorry. Today is canceled. Today is canceled. I'm done. Today is canceled. I'm done. Where the keys at? I'm going home. Can I get the keys? I don't care. I'll pay them out. Give me the keys. Oh, come on.
You hear him in the background. Thank you, Darius. He ain't did nothing. All he did was show up, get an attitude, and quit because he didn't want to do the day anyway. He already knew he wasn't going to be able to handle it. He walked in there with the energy of, they say one thing, I'm walking out. He set that up for that moment to happen. Never mind my followers who have, again, traveled all over the place. Some were there the night before who couldn't get served. Never mind them. Screw you. Who that just said that? He has no emotional intelligence. You that's over here reading my notes. Over here reading my notes. What is it? Good Lord. Here we go. Here we go. Exactly, Ebony. He has no emotional intelligence whatsoever. None. So part of the argument here, and this goes on like he gets in the car. Oh, look at the flying monkeys. Oh, let me take a picture with you. I don't care about showing their face. They was on his live. This on Facebook. So I'm just showing y'all what's already out here in public. Where we at? I'm gonna show y'all this. So anyway, part of the argument was there was discussion about the waitresses. Okay, so he had the people who were dining in and the people who were doing to go were all having to mix in together and wait together. And so what was happening was the people who just wanted food to go were having to wait the same amount of time as people who were waiting for tables. And that just made no sense. So Shantel and whatever other staff came up with the idea of, how about we have it separate for those who are just doing carry out, and we dedicate one of the wait staff, one person, to do the carry out. However, because they'll be missing out on tips from not waiting on tables, can we instead make it where they'll get, well, she did say 20%. I feel like that was pushing it, but they said 20, and she said 10 to 20%. She started with 20%. Tip added on, gratuity rather, added on to the takeouts bill. Or she said even up to as little as 10%. That way, whichever wait staff got chosen to only do takeout, they would still be fairly compensated like the rest of the staff. I understand this, the followers paying more money, but the truth of the matter is they pay a 600% markup on the ish they buy from him already. They used to being overcharged. The food already was overpriced. So if this is going to get them better service, it's going to be more efficient and be fair to the employee who probably won't get paid by him anyway. And that's a whole nother story. We'll get to that too. Well, I might forget. He said he ain't paying no more money. When his IG live after all this, and he finally made it to the Airbnb house, he said he ain't paying another dime. That means that staff ain't getting paid. I don't care what. Now, Shantel is supposed to be paying them, and then it's supposed to be, breakdown of the gratuity, and he has all the stuff that was done electronically, electronic pay system. He has control over all of that. They ain't seeing none of that money. So that means she's going to have to probably pay the staff. And I think that was part of their issue this morning too. I only caught pieces of it. I'm going to go back and get the rest of my stuff. But there was concern from some of the staff that they weren't going to get paid. So they were demanding to be paid at the start of today. Not after, not tonight. Because he does the issue doing now, talking about some, I ain't paying nothing, I don't care, because she been this and she did that and da-da-da. But who going to suffer? The employees. He don't care about that. The flying monkeys are suffering. The employees are suffering. He don't care. He don't care. He don't care. Don Smart is saying, here we go. At least the chat is moving fast over here. Good. I think they trained for a day. Yeah, I think, they had training prior to. How that was going to work, I don't even know. Because he was hiring. Where did I see that ad? Didn't I see it on Craigslist or something? Somebody posted it online. Again, there's so many receipts and stuff. But he was posting just hiring random people saying, you gotta, should have experience preferred, understand line, all this stuff. So you just hiring people off the street for this 3-day event. It's going to take them 3 days to get the flow. So that means it's going to be chaotic throughout the process. Duh. You can't hire people off the street and think that you can have a half-day training with them and they're going to operate with perfection the next day. Not for that kind of work. They're tasked. They handing out flyers. You got to walk in the neighborhood putting flyers on people's doors and cars. Okay, you can do a little quick training for that. The truth is, you still going to get somebody who's going to be effing that up. That's life. That's people. That's human nature. Could you imagine you running a whole, this kind of setup, expecting, so he said, y'all so great. Now, this is the issue that they don't understand. Darius Cooks lies about his follower and the interest in the things that he's doing. So when he's talking about, we almost booked out, that we got 1,100 reservations already, those are straight up lies. It's marketing. It's a marketing ploy. It's called supply and demand. If he makes it sound like he has all these reservations, those people who were thinking, I'll wait till next week, or I'm still trying to figure out, well, let me see if my girl Susan want to go with me, because then I decide. No, now they feel like, oh my God, if I don't do it now, then there ain't gonna be no reservation. Okay, if Susan can't go, I'm gonna find somebody else to go with me. So I'm just going ahead and book these two. I'm gonna go ahead and put my reservation. That's what he's trying to do. Build up the hype. This weekend proved that there was not 1,100 people RSVP for nothing. Nothing. And even, I ain't even got the clips ready, but even in the moments where they like, ooh, it's a crowd out there. Even Jerome, what's his name? Jeremy, the cake boy. Even him talking about he on his phone. Everybody on IG Live. I mean, everybody on their live streams, Facebook and stuff. Shantel is on hers. Jerome is, I keep calling him Jerome. Jeremy is on his. Darius Cooks is on his. I don't know about Corey. I think Corey was on and off of his. Yeah, y'all, it's crowded up in here. It's so many people. Ooh, they all out there waiting in the line. Why the fuck ain't you turning around the camera for us to see the crowd? And then the couple times he did actually show, it was like a group of people like crowded in the front. That ain't no crowd. Y'all ain't letting them in. There's a bunch of empty tables. It's just a mess. Anyway, I could have been playing this on mute.
Have a good night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, what up? Come on.
So see, this the flying monkeys and the deplorables. Massa, please, you're leaving? Can we still get a picture? Please. We didn't get the touch the hem of your satanic garment. All that. No, let me put it. I'm gonna put this on mute. We ain't gotta hear that foolishness. Y'all can just see it play in the background. Getting used to this beautiful new system we got to work with. Oh, I hope this don't cut off on me. It just blinked a little bit. What time? How long we been on here? Oh, we got to wrap it up. I ain't gonna be on here that long. So, so that's him. He's, so that was part of the issue. So that they were having an issue about the tip situation with the wait staff. He didn't want to do it at all. He don't care that his people are waiting out there for hours. To wait, those people, the first I was hearing it was 2 to 3 hours for takeout. What? This the same fool that I showed y'all was, what's that restaurant? One of them restaurants. I showed y'all a clip of him running up there. He was on the phone when he walked in. He wouldn't let them take his order. They finally take his order. He comes up, says he's been waiting 45 minutes and he having a fit and storms out. Storms out because he was waiting 45 minutes in a restaurant that clearly told people this is not fast food. We make to order. Be prepared to wait. He got people waiting hours. They waiting a whole shift. They waiting a whole work shift. And he think it should be, and wait. Wait a whole work shift and still don't even get what they came for. They didn't even get the diabetic inducing slop that he serves. But it's okay. I quit. I can't do it. Right. The garment. The hem of his satanic garment. And like I said, I feel like that this part was planned. He was not planning on working a full day. He was going to find a reason. On top of that, this is also why I have this theory. Shantel was there, and I do have a clip. Some of them be like, you ain't showing, you talking about you got receipts, blah, blah, blah. You go watch the 5-hour live stream and get it. I ain't got time. But I do have a clip of Shantel. She was there this morning at around 9 a.m. This is it where you see he's out the car. He's out there taking pictures with the flying monkeys. That's what he's doing. So Shantel was there this morning. The owner was there this morning. She's blowing leaves. She's on live. She's, kind of everybody be trying to copy what Darius Cooks does. And what they don't understand is, for one, it took him well over a decade to get to this. But he also, there's a lot of scamming and indoctrination that has to happen to get that. You don't just automatically get that just by going live all the time. So she's on live. She's doing that. It was 9:30 a.m. They opened at noon and nobody was there. And I was like, how they prepping? How they getting ready and all of that? Nobody was there. She was the only one who was there. Then he rolls in. And then they have this conversation and all of a sudden he gone. He wasn't never planning on staying that day. Because if you know you had so many issues the night before, the days before, why would you come so late? Wouldn't you be coming early to say, well, let me go ahead and make sure I'm tightening all this stuff up? Yes, well, Darius Cooks was on for 13, 14 hours, 2 or 3 days in a row. And then Shantel, she was on multiple times, hours at a time, an hour or two at a time. Yes, it's hours and upon hours. But here's the thing that the flying monkeys don't get is that if you only watch Darius Cooks footage, it's going to give you his perspective. Well, the perspective he wants you to have, his curated narrative that he was totally innocent in this. And could runs everything with perfection. When you see Jerome's footage, you start to see the stuff that was happening behind the scenes that Crooks wasn't showing. Same with Shantel. You're seeing all these different angles that starts to put the entire picture together. But the flying monkeys always got their blinders on because they're afraid. They like, Master tell us don't look at nothing else. Master say don't only look at his crusty, rusty beard. And that's all they do. That's all they do. And so they miss the real story and run with his narrative. You should see the people dragging Shantel. It's all her fault. She's the money hungry one. She is, but he is too. That's why he despises her. I knew it was going to go bad because I knew I started to see those pieces. But for one, I knew it was going to go bad. Even if she didn't have her own issues, it would have went down very similar to this. And my question was, how are you going supposedly to save somebody? Right. I saw your comment, Charles, is what made me even go to his stuff. Jerome was back there dry snitching because it was like Jeremy was capturing things that Crooks obviously didn't want on camera. And it was almost like he was being messy, showing the messy side of what was happening behind the scenes. It was funny though. It was funny. Oh God, I forgot my saying. I should have stayed on topic. But okay, so let me play. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this clip next. So some of what was happening behind the scenes was Darius Cooks. Now this is him driving. I'll clip this down. I ain't finna bore y'all with all this. This is him driving, creating his narrative. Again, this is like they say, the truth will take the stairs while a lie will take the elevator. He's on the elevator. He's on the elevator. The truth is over here. That's why it's taking a little more time to come out. That's just the way it works. So Darius Cooks, this clip, I'm not exactly sure if this is when he shuts down completely last night. I think this is. We'll see. We'll see together. Let's see. I ain't had time to prep everything.
But I can't leave if I need.
Hold on, y'all. That's loud as heck. Does it pop up on top when I do that? Let me see. Well, let me play. Oh, I guess I got to play it. Hold on. Bear with me while it's loud when I first started.
But I can't leave. If I leave, the kitchen goes down. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. You got to understand, I put my trust for the front of the house in the front of the house partner. That is what I did.
I can't stand you saying in front of the house. If it's not in front of the house, just run as a team. All right, so don't act like, don't blame nobody.
Y'all have a good night. Because if I stay here, you're not going to like what I'm getting ready to say. Come on. Come on.
So if you didn't capture, I'm going to play that one more time. If you didn't capture what was happening, people are complaining about like these crazy wait times, all of this stuff. He goes out there to address the crowd finally. And they like, nobody's telling us anything. He goes out there to address the crowd. But as usual, as he had been doing all day, all them days, all them 13, 14 hours, throwing Shantel under the bus at every turn, every single turn, throwing her under the bus. This is what I was going to say. If you knew, as in Darius Cooks, as in Darius Travoy Williams, if you knew that you were supposedly going to help save a restaurant that was underperforming because you reviewed it through your slanderous black restaurant reviews and it was crappy to you, how do you think that just changing her menu with your diabetic inducing foolishness, how do you think that's going to turn the restaurant around? That means it's a business. You got to work on front of the house and what's happening behind the scenes. But you're a brilliant business person, and that didn't cross your mind that if the front of the house ain't operating well, the back of the house, it don't mean a hell of beans of what the back of the house is doing. He's always complaining about slow service and bad customer service and all these things, and he yet provided all of those negative things. All of them, and wants to take no accountability. You, sir, came there putting your face all over the flyers saying that you were there to make it all better. You were there to save her. Well, that's how it started out. God sent me here to help her. And then it was, this is a great opportunity for me. And you got your big old face all over the flyers. Promoting yourself. Self-promotion. Hold on, y'all. I'm still trying to find my stuff. Back to it.
But I can't leave. If I leave, the kitchen goes down. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. You gotta understand, I put my trust for the front of the house in the front of the house partner. That is what I did.
Oh, and that's what I was gonna say too. The person you hear coming interjecting the lady's voice, that's Shantel saying, I'm not gonna sit here and keep letting you throw me under the bus, acting like everything's my fault. But that is how Darius Cooks operate. This is not new to this situation. This is the person that I knew. This is the person I've been telling y'all about from my own personal experiences for 2.5 years, I think now. Something like that. You getting to see it? I didn't lie. I don't have to lie to kick it. I don't have to lie to kick it. Plenty of evidence. Thousands of videos. Millions of photos, images, hundreds of thousands of millions of billions of trillions of evidence.
Yeah, you say in front of the house. If it's not all in front of the house, just run as a team. All right, so don't act like, don't blame nobody.
Y'all have a good night. Because if I stay here, you're not gonna like what I'm getting ready to say.
Look at that. Ooh, massa. Ooh, massa. How is that? Who said no emotional intelligence? All she said, it didn't seem offensive to me. It seemed more like a professional comment like, hey, we shouldn't be throwing each other under the bus in front of the customers. We are a team. Imagine your work environments. You got issues. Those of us who have worked in corporate America, even though it don't even have to be corporate America, you got jobs. You got your trifling ass colleagues ain't did something. They done dropped the ball, this and that. And that. Now, some of y'all do run to the clients and the customers and be like, it ain't my fault. Denise did it. Some of y'all do that. That ain't right. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing that. Instead, front facing, you solve the client's issue. You do it with professionalism, being polite, but you do not throw your colleagues under the bus. You wait till y'all staff meetings for that or one-on-ones. Then you call them out. Not in front of the customers. But this claims has been telling y'all, I was an HR director for a major global real estate company, had a corner office up in New York City. Not with this. This telling me totally the opposite. Ain't no way. You can't run no organization and be in charge of HR, and this is how you behave, because you are showing that it ain't true. It ain't true. For one, I know it ain't true. But for two, you showing that it ain't true. I would never. Nope. Right. Bree yourself. Not HR. Payroll, where you're behind the scenes and you only have to deal with your other colleagues here and there. Yes. Crunching numbers, filling out spreadsheets. Yes, I know you did that. But HR director? No, maybe payroll. Giving them fake college transcripts and stuff, acting like you graduated from somewhere with a degree. Yes, I can see you getting that. I can see that. What else we got for y'all? So that's him for, oh, I didn't finish playing. So even with this, so this shows you, look at me clap. This shows you that these flying monkeys, y'all know I'm serious. When I clap, I'm serious. This tells you that they don't care about none of his bad behavior. Because even after that moment, I hope it ain't clapping too loud in y'all ear. Even after that moment, they like, Master, could you take a picture with us? After the, ooh. Let's listen. Because people think I be making up, so I don't know why. Oh, sorry.
Y'all have a good night. Because if I stay...
Run it out, just run as a team.
I'm gonna give it to you when he even yelled. Let's take it to the bridge. Let's take it to the beginning.
If I leave, the kitchen goes down. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. You gotta understand, I put my trust for the front of the house.
See, I'm sorry to tell you, but she said it's 10:30 at night. I think the thing, what is supposed to be over at 9 or something? It's 10:30 at night. She been waiting forever. It's time for bed. They still ain't got no plate and they still in line. Then he gonna come out and say to the rest of them, we ain't got no more food. This wasn't even a moment that I thought it was, where he then comes back out and says it ain't no food and gives excuses with no, not saying, hey, I'm so sorry for this inconvenience. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Let me discount. If you come to mom, I'll give you a discount, or go to my website and or give so-and-so your email addresses and I'm going to send you this or that. None of that. Or it was just like, see y'all, I'm sorry. See, we've been here 14 hours and you know, all we got is, you know, a little bit of this and it's just at the bottom of it. And see, I wouldn't treat y'all like that, giving y'all the leftovers of this, because it ain't gonna be, you know, what y'all deserve. But they deserve to wait in line for hours and get nothing but your, oh, my bad, we ain't got no more food. All right. What? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? This ain't HR director behavior, huh? This ain't multi-millionaire successful business, restaurateur business behavior, huh? What? These people supported you and spent hours, a day, basically a day, waiting in line. And then you just say, we ran out of food. Sorry. But then the next day you're proven to be a liar because your people are literally throwing out the food that you claimed you had ran out of. It was prepped. It just needed to be warmed up. He didn't say, well, we got stuff. I still got stuff I could give y'all. Or we only have this, and that. Or we only have this, and that. Or we only got the scraps. But because I love y'all, y'all getting it for free. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate y'all. And if you come to mom, I'll give you a discount on top of that. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Just tell me in the chat, say, Vail, you crazy. You crazy for wanting to figure out how to make a person whole when you can't follow through on your promises. And they've sacrificed to support you. That's all I'm saying. I mean, whatever. Give them something. Something.
In the front of the house.
But it's never about them. They still ain't realized that. Never about them.
Partner. That is what I did.
I can't stand you saying in front of the house. If it's not all front of the house, just run as a team. All right, so don't act like, don't blame nobody.
Y'all have a good night. Because if I stay here, you're not going to like what I'm getting ready to say. Come on. Come on.
You see that coach-like behavior, that flying monkey behavior? I don't know how well you can hear it. I've been following you since dining with Darius, master. Like they're always seeking approval. It's the parasocial social media relationship. Oh Jesus, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a lot. There's a lot of layers to this, y'all. They watching them their own. Well, these people actually I think got served. They're watching their other cult members get neglected. They watching him disrespect this woman, this black woman, who he's supposedly supposed to be helping, and God sent him to help her. This how he help her? And yet they care about, I used to follow you. I've been following you since dining with Darius, master. Could you approve? Say you love me. Say you remember me. Could I take a picture? This is ridiculous. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have that kind of like need or desire to be around nobody. Nobody.
Come on, Kia.
Okay, that one gone. That's enough torture. It went away on its own. This poll question I'm closing out. Do you think that Crooks was wrong for quitting? 85% of you say yes. 15% of you say no. Hey! I know y'all mating call. That's y'all greeting. So, then we get into, I mentioned a little minute ago, Jerome, I keep calling him Jerome. I'm just fuck it. His name's Jerome. Jerome the Cake King. Jerome was Jeremy. He was with the ish, and he had a whole totally different perspective, as I told y'all. He starts off this piece here. I only have one of the clips in here. God dog it. We coming back tomorrow. I promise y'all. We coming back because there's so much more. So much more. So he starts off this clip starts off with him saying something that's very, very, very telling to me. Very revealing, very telling. Here it is.
You can be anybody.
Oh, jeez, I thought.
You can be anybody you want to on the internet. I'm a celebrity baby child. You can be anybody.
Okay, I'm getting used to this thing, y'all. Sorry. Some of these come in real loud. He starts off with, you can be anybody you want to be on the internet. And when I heard that, I was like, hello, because we're watching it here. Thank you for, and they tell their followers this stuff. And they still, what, be anybody? Okay. That's what they do. That's what all the rest of them do, except for y'all two, except for the three kings. Oh, okay. He is telling you, you can be anything you want to be online. It is so true. Darius Cooks shows you every day. He appears to be, as he constantly said, I am transparent. See, I'm always on live, IG lives with y'all. The reason I call it that, or many of us call it IG lives, is because it's curated. It's like watching the housewives shows, the reality TV of all sorts, the real world. Everything we saw was edited and curated for our entertainment. Right, ATL and hey friend, here we go. Scammers use Zelle too. So he's curating what he's showing, but they are so blind that they don't realize that there's so much more happening that they don't see. So they think he show us everything. He's so transparent. He was on live with us for 14 hours, showing you one perspective. His camera was only facing himself. It didn't capture this. It didn't capture some of the other stuff I'm going to show y'all in this coming week.
You can be.
Start this from the beginning. Try to adjust this volume for y'all.
You can be anybody you want to on the internet. I'm a celebrity baby child. You can be anybody. You can be anybody you want to on the internet. I'm a celebrity baby child. Baby, I'm telling you one thing. These folks is lined up out here for this food. I don't know if we having a repast out here or a family reunion. These don't be damn people out here, y'all. It's folks everywhere. It's folks everywhere. I think we having a family reunion. They got folks everywhere. Hey there. All right, y'all all right? Hey there. How y'all doing? I don't know what Corey is, y'all.
Oh, I forgot music. Hold on. I'm gonna mute him anyway. Let me know if y'all hearing. Thank you, ATLian. Let me know if y'all. I think I had my mic muted. Let me know if y'all hearing the echo still. It could be when I was playing the video, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me play this with the volume down. Let me find it though. Here we go. So I'm gonna mute that and let it play. So this is Jerome. I see y'all correcting me. Jerome, aka Jeremy. He's walking around claiming that there are these huge crowds. Let me see if I get a little bit more of it here.
The people look angry. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get more of his talking.
It was
the music. The music's too loud right there.
I don't even know y'all. They supposed to have a thing outside. Baby, the people look so angry out here, y'all.
The people look so angry out here, y'all. Thank you so much, Michelle, for the super sticker. I really appreciate you, friend. So he's telling now again, Darius Cooks, meanwhile, he got his phone propped in front of him, sitting there kneading dough for the biscuit, telling us she ain't got nothing together. I'm making 500 biscuits. How you, the executive chef, doing the most menial task of everything? Why aren't you in the back with all the dishes? Is it because you ain't the real cook? The people you hired are the good cooks, the great cooks. Is that why you hid behind the dough? Sitting there pushing them biscuits and stamping them with water bottles? Nah, I'm just that's all I have right there. Stamping them with glasses. You the executive chef. Charles, is this what executive chefs do? Charles Stevens. That's all you do. The whole 14 hours. And then this. She ain't doing nothing right. Back of the house is running smooth. It's the front of the house. I don't know what's going on. Girl, you was a mess. A hot mess. Anyway, while she over there with her theatrics, I'm making a biscuit. She over there doing all that. Jerome around there telling the truth. He like, oh, they all these angry people out here. It's hilarious. It's a goddamn sitcom. Oh, I done made myself hot. When you think about it. Crooks, what have you made of your life? Oh my God, you had so much more potential when I knew you. When you was this much normal. Oh my God, you are a joke. So much so you're running away to Bali because you didn't ran from Chicago. Got chased out of Chicago from scamming all of us, myself included, and 200 plus more people. Then you went to New York. They say that ran you out of New York too. That's when you started your cookbook scamming. You was doing the dining with Darius. You doing some. Now they say allegedly. This one I can't prove, so I'm gonna just say allegedly. Nothing else if I'm saying alleged. Y'all notice that. Pay attention. I never say alleged because I ain't got to. Allegedly, you were scamming young artists, music artists, with that fake, acting like you was a fake, or acting like you an executive at Drake's music label, getting $2,500 a whop or more from these young, impressionable artists who were trying to make it. You telling them you an executive, and they just need to give you $2,500 for you to get them in the dough, whatever you was lying and telling them. Scamming them. They got your name, Darius T. Williams. Watch out for him. He a scammer. Then you got the and here I am going down another. Y'all know I quickly end up going down a path. Then you got the Amazon t-shirt scam they said you had going on. Sitting there scamming people. Now this is again this documented, so I ain't gotta say allegedly because I'm just repeating what I saw. You were scamming people. Now this is before he started to gain his popularity on the level that he has at this point. So some of this y'all like, why would he be doing that? Well, he was broke. This is when he was scamming his landlord, writing bounce checks and writing a check and stopping it and closing the account and all kind of stuff. The landlord, I did that story 2 years ago, something like that. Whole lot of stuff. So anyway, we can keep going down the rabbit hole with him. But anyway, so again, he gives this perception, Darius Cooks, kneading the dough, making the biscuits, doing all that. And then the back of the house is good. It's just the front of the house. I don't do the front of the house. I don't know what's going on out there. All that sass. Jeremy, they pissed out here. They've now come from behind. They was on this side of the screen. They hopped to, this is where their problem was. They should stay on this side of the screen, flapping around being the flying monkeys. And in our comments and stuff trying to troll us and give him receipts or whatever they doing, screenshotting. They should have stayed on this side. But then they hopped on over to this side, this reality side, what now is not curated. And they out there like, what the fuck is going on here? What is this? This is a lie. Where's the 1,100 people? Where's the amazing food? This is like my grandmother's food. What's happening here? Jerome, his boy, showing it and telling it.
The people look angry. Yeah.
I ain't lying.
It's people, y'all. Let me tell y'all how many people out here, y'all. I didn't make no cakes, y'all. I didn't make none of the cakes. Y'all wave at the people.
Is that thousands?
Baby.
Now, no. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting used to my new system. I was trying to pause that. Where's that?
You can be anybody.
Oh, it started over on me.
You can be anybody you want to on the internet. Y'all wave at the people.
So, you'll notice, again, it's the internet. I'm from the internets. I live in this world now, unfortunately. He's curating what you see. His camera, now it's a lot of people out here. Yeah, a lot of people. Ooh, it's so many people. Then his camera just stay in this one spot. But when it pans just a slight little bit over, you start to see all this emptiness. Where's the 1,100 people? The reservation, 1,100 reservations plus walk-ins. Where is it? I need to see it. It is, y'all let me know. Let's put an APB out for these 1,100 people who put in the RSVPs and didn't show up. Because it looks like about 800 of them didn't show up. Where y'all at? Also, while y'all looking for them, also look for E-Class and that video we've been waiting on for what 2-3 months now of him jumping on Darius Cooks allegedly. Also, while you're looking for that, please find the arrest warrant that Darius Cooks posted that the police had filed and the fingerprints that they were getting and all of these other things. Where is it? I don't see it. I feel like a flying Darius Cooks coat monkey because I can't see. I can't see what I'm looking for. Help me. I think that's where the reservations are. They over there with E-Class's arrest warrant. And that video we never saw.
Just wave it out people. Baby, it's people lined up out here, y'all. Big Mama used to say this, y'all. Niggas is everywhere, y'all. Niggas is everywhere. It is fun.
Did y'all see this huge crowd? I mean, I'm not saying it was nobody. That's not what I'm saying. But it was 75, 80? 75, 80? Okay, I'll give it 100. We're still 1,000 short of the reservations only. Where are the walk-ins? We still gotta have walk-ins. Where are they? Don't see them.
It's folks all out here everywhere, y'all.
Where is the everywhere? I saw a where, but not the every. I saw the where. Give me the every of the where. If that place was as crowded as they're saying, he would have went out, or somebody, one of them, Crooks, would have went outside, been scanning the line, walking around. When we see Keith Lee, he's all he do is go to a restaurant, run in his car, taste the food, post it on TikTok, and there's a line down the street, and he don't even be there no more. This fool then sat there, spent 28 hours kneading dough, making biscuits with a wine glass. And he can't even get more than a handful of people standing at the front of the place waiting on a seat because it's taking them forever to be seated. Hours. Why y'all got me acting up? It's time for me to move on. I'm going to play the rest of Jerome because Jerome just out in the whole situation. This ain't even a clip I was looking for, though.
Yo, I don't know if they giving you would think they was out here giving away them free turkeys on Thanksgiving.
Again, you can be whoever you want to be on the internet. He started this with that. And on top of that, he is still hyping it up. Ain't showed you nothing, but he hyping up what you clearly don't see. As if it's there. It's internet shenanigans, stunt marketing. Stunt queens. The 3 stunt queens. That's what that new tour needs to be called. Now, I was trying not to go in on them because they ain't did nothing to me. But it's still... No, let me stop.
Okay, I'll get out of the VIP section.
He said he getting out the VIP section. Where is it? Please show it. Please show it.
Okay. Baby, how long do you get to sit down at the table and eat?
It's not about that. It's the food is not there.
I mean, but how long do they get to sit down and eat? Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Another major issue that you know is the lack of planning. I think this is Crooks in the background saying they can sit as long as they want. If I have 1,100 reservations and I need to turn those tables over, we've all been to, many of us, I ain't gonna say we all, everybody come from different walks of life, but many of us have been to restaurants that are very popular, they're kicking, they're trendy, maybe they're new, etc., and they have time limits on how long you can sit at the table, get your food and all that good stuff. And it's because of the fact that it's so busy that they need to be able to turn over the tables. Places that don't need to do that, it's because they don't have people waiting. I mean, extensive wait times. But supposedly, Crooks, talking about he got 1,100 people who got RSVPs, so you would need to have a time limit on them tables. The fact that you don't just gave away your scam, your grift, that you're lying. That's a common sense thing. You got 1,100 people, but you're like, oh, y'all can sit here as long as y'all want. And they barely got enough tables in the first place. That place ain't that big. Right, Charkeisha saying 2 hours. Right. 2 hours. Also, it never popped up. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. I'm getting used to my system. Y'all know this. 2 hours. And Benita C says 2 hours is the most at a busy restaurant. Exactly. Y'all just heard him say, I didn't make it up. I don't have to do it. I don't have to lie to kick it. He asked. Okay. This damn music gonna ruin my video.
How long do you get to sit down at the table and eat?
It's not about that. It's the food is not there.
I mean, but...
So this is Darius Cooks saying this. This is the businessman who is in the back of the house. I'm giving the sassy part now. The businessman that is in the back of the house. And all I run is the back of the house. But I can tell you that the front of the house ain't doing what they supposed to do. But people can sit as long as they want. And we're going to serve all 1,100 in our reservations. Okay. Okay.
How long do they get to sit down and eat?
They can stay as long as they want. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
He said, oh, really? Okay. He like, that don't even make sense to Jerome, a.k.a. Romy Rome, a.k.a. Jeremy. I'll get your name right one day, sir. When we get into y'all fiasco with the Three Kings tour. And I'm not saying it's you. I'm not saying you're incompetent. I'm saying the person you call a friend is the incompetent one who you'll get to know in a different kind of way once you get into that with him. Trust, I know it from experience. And seeing it time and time again, including right now.
Oh, they ain't got nowhere to sit down here. Only other place they can sit is the upper room. They can go upstairs to the upper room.
The problem is there's nowhere for them to sit. This is Darius Cooks, and he's being sassy and his arms are crossed and he's pouting. I got those. We'll do that. We'll do that another day. But you then saying people can sit as long as they want. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You complaining that they don't have enough seats out there for people, but you're also not making sure that you're turning over the few tables that are operating. Make it make sense. Straight fool. You got D Mac. That's how it operates.
Because all they need to do is get some picnic tables or something like that. Y'all, this man been working y'all. He probably been there looking at y'all.
Ooh, that looks like that same Dining with Darius Cooks slop. Dining with Diarrhea slop. Well, why is there so much sour cream on it? Because that's what that is. Now, I think that's supposed to be the fried green tomatoes with sour cream and tomato dices. That's too much cream. I don't want all on my. You done ruined the fried green tomatoes with all that.
This the fried green tomatoes. I forgot I ain't showed y'all no food. Look at that.
Oh. Ooh, he put some parsley flakes on there. What? That ain't even got no real flavor. What? Oh, you see how they hype stuff up? He literally sprinkled some some parsley flakes on there. Ooh, girl, y'all be doing too much. But these people buying it. Ooh, oh my God, he put some green stuff on it. He sprinkled. You see him sprinkle?
Look at that. That man, look at that. And he worked. You see, and he had a glove on, cause y'all know how y'all be. Y'all always be worried about somebody wearing a glove, and y'all got all them kids, so they know y'all ain't using no condom. So why you worried about somebody wearing a glove?
So he's just as sassy as Darius Cooks. You don't care about you not wearing condoms, so why should you care about food poisoning at a restaurant? What? What? Y'all doing too much.
I could never understand. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so too, y'all. I believe that's what it is. What y'all waiting on? Oh, I was on the X-Bag. Pound cake cornbread to go, please. Pound of cakes and the cornbread to go. No, it's only busy because he is here. It is only busy because he is here, okay? That's why it's busy.
And the sarcasm, and we're going to break that down too, not tonight, but the fact that Darius Cooks revels in, they're only here because of me. It's only crowded because of me. Hello, wasn't that the whole point of pulling this together? Because we knew your flying monkeys would show up anywhere you go to touch the hem of your satanic garment. Like, that's not news to anyone. The fact that you need to keep bragging about it and your friends need to brag about it says more about y'all than Shantel, who hasn't been able to pull a crowd. Right, you there. Pound cake cornbread. What? I ignored that part, but yes. You're enjoying this. I don't know if this is supposed to be sarcastic or if I don't know what's happening there. I'm gonna let it slide. But am I enjoying this? Fuck yeah. Yes. Yes. Am I enjoying a predator, a scammer, a doxer, a cyber bully, a person who I personally know has harmed many people that I know personally and love? Also, hundreds of people that I don't know who have come to my comment section, videos, inboxes, phone calls, evidence they've sent me, and he's done horrible things to all of them. Am I reveling in watching her fail and show everyone how incompetent she really is, regardless of all the smoke and mirrors? Am I enjoying this? Yes. Should I? Absolutely. What's your point? I don't know if you were going there, but just in case, I needed to send that energy on out there. All right, let's finish with Jeremy Rome. I'm sorry, Jeremy.
I don't know. I don't come here. I don't be down here in these parts. I live on the other side of the world.
Also, for any of, I don't know where this comment, I've seen your name before, so I thought you were a Vipo person, but I'm not sure. But anyway, and for those who feel like, oh, you always talking about and blah, 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 and this and that, he's doing it. Not him, not Jerome. aka Jeremy. Not Jeremy, but Darius Cooks created this and creates all the stuff we talk about. He's the one with the constant drama. He gives the content. I'm just here reporting. I wasn't involved. I ain't called nobody. I ain't stirred up no ish. I ain't went there and took no footage. I ain't got there on their contract. I ain't contacted Shantel and told him she shoulda, woulda, coulda. I ain't did nothing. I'm just sitting here showing y'all what other people put out there. So why the F is that on me? Because I'm reporting what people have. If you see all the ats I got on Twitter and the DMs and the Veil that you see, and when I sent out the notification, I was waiting. People talking about some Veil. I was waiting to hear from you on this. And Veil, when I saw it this morning, I thought about you. I'm doing this for my people. So deal with it. All right, back to the content. Our enjoyable content.
I don't come down here. You got the pound cake cornbread? Oh.
Okay, friend. Y'all need to write in full context. But thank you. But no, I needed to put that. Like I said, I didn't know if you were. I thought you were Veeple. But anyway, I needed to put that energy out there anyway. I had a conversation with the executive Veeple about this earlier. So, but we're good, friend. Don't worry about it. But that message needed to go out there.
No, I'm gonna hit the nigga. Y'all, it's so much going on. Listen, y'all. It's so much going on, y'all.
Look at him just telling it, y'all. We got some other footage. I'm gonna get it all together and break it down for y'all.
It's so many people. And we called up and I got to go out and show the people how many people at the family reunion. Let me show y'all how many people at the family reunion. There's so many niggas out here, y'all. The niggas is out. I'm telling you, if you looking for a baby daddy or a baby mama, the niggas is out here in Sanford, y'all. Y'all can come out here and get you some man. They got a screen door up in here.
They angry out here.
Oh, they angry? That what's going on?
Yeah. One of the chef's mom out here. He told me to tell Darius, I'm Javon's mama. And don't work with this lady no more. She full of shit. I haven't even been served yet.
See there, y'all? I'm telling y'all.
That damn music, y'all.
She knew this man was coming.
So now this is Jeremy. So what you'll find throughout this, all the footage that's out there. Again, Jeremy got hours of live coverage of this too. You'll see that he is helping to push out the narrative of Darius Cooks that Shantel is the problem. Shantel is the owner of the restaurant, is the only reason things are failing. The only reason. If it wasn't for her, take her out of the equation, things would run perfectly. I ain't buying it because I know otherwise. Also, what I was saying to myself as I was watching some of this foolishness is if she was that incompetent and you realize it after the fact, which you should not have because you should have been more prepared. But let's just say we go with she's so incompetent that she's ruining this event. You're such a brilliant multimillionaire. And on top of that, he had the girl, forgetting her name. I got it somewhere over here. But there's a girl who was helping them with the Two Kings and a Queen tour. That's supposed to be coming sometime this year. It's supposed to be looking a little bit like what's happening here. This is going to be very interesting. We got more great entertainment coming along in the future. Can't wait for those episodes. But anyway, she was helping out. And supposedly, the way Darius Cooks was presenting it, she was Quasia or something, her name, Quintasia or something. She was so amazing that she was actually doing the work that Shantel was supposed to be doing. So my point was, if she's so amazing, how about we have a changing of the guards? You got two more. He figured this out day one, that supposedly this was an issue. Day two, let's do a changing of the guards. We got to keep this moving quick. We got to make quick decisions, and we got to have this running and operating like a smooth, well-oiled machine. Quintasia, whatever her name is, so great. Put her in charge. Have that conversation with Shantel and say, hey, this is operating a little bit different. Maybe, well, not maybe, supposedly, this is more business than she's used to getting on a regular basis. Maybe she can't handle it. That would kind of make sense, especially, and you didn't even have the 1,100 plus people you kept saying you was going to have. So if she was supposedly, allegedly failing at this, how much worse would it have been with the numbers you were projecting? Common sense would have been, I'm going to this small restaurant. This woman has been having financial issues, obviously other kind of issues with her business and operation. And I'm about to bring a swarm of people here. Obviously, she's not going to be used to handling that level of patronage. So we need to make accommodations and have multiple people in place. Maybe it shouldn't be, in a case like that, if you're expecting 1,100 people, there shouldn't just be one person in charge of the front of the house. It shouldn't be just one person. It should have been two. And they should have had a full out plan. You're the brilliant multi-millionaire. I don't need this. I don't need to do all of this. So why you do it? Let's see what else. What else Jerome Rome is outing, aka Jeremy.
Tell the celebrity chef his mama out there and say that his mama out there and say to tell you that don't work with this woman no more because she full of shit. That's what she said out there. I'm just telling you what she said. I wish I had one of these. That's what she said out there.
So Jerome Rome, thank you, friend, for your for the getting used to all this, y'all. I'm enjoying this too. People are not I'm not new here. Oh yeah, leave our people friend alone. I know I told y'all I used to sing them in the chat. It had been a while, but I knew the name looked familiar. Don't y'all be harassing. That's probably why they defending themselves. But look how messy and stirring the pot Jerome Rome is. Why I keep calling him that? Jeremy is. He got to go in from outside from somebody gossiping saying, well, my mama told him to tell you that don't mess with her because she on some BS. This event is already happening. They're already deeply involved. Why he got to scurry to go tell Darius Cooks what they said about, they said don't mess with her. You being messy. This not helping the situation. And you saying it around the staff. You're creating the toxic, dramatic environment. He was literally, I swear, and again, I only got this one clip for today. He scurrying over here, stirring the pot. Scurrying over here, stirring the pot. Not the food, the drama pot. Running outside. You ninjas, bitches, and hoes. Then run. These bitches look mad out here. Then run inside. It's just craziness.
His mama out there and said to tell you that don't work with this woman.
Don't he sound like a little toddler running? Just him stumbling. His stuttering. Sound like a little toddler. My mama said, my mama out there, and she said, don't mess with her no more. Listen to this. I didn't catch this part before. Then I'm about to get out of here because I'm acting up too much. It's so funny. I'm finding more and more the more I watch. Wait. Oh my God.
The chef his mama out there and said that his mama out there and said to tell you
his mama out there and said too. Y'all, Darius Cooks and company, y'all got to stop with all this entertainment. It is too much. We can't handle it. It is too much. Too much. too much greatness. Theatrical greatness is just too much.
The celebrity chef, his mama out there and said that his mama out there
His mama.
and said to Ted,
said.
don't work with this woman no more because she full of shit. That's what she said out there. I'm just telling you what she said. I wish I had one of these queens though.
Then he walks away. That's just messy as F. Messy as F. It wasn't no kind of conversation. They wasn't talking about nothing before it or after it. He just his mama had said him mama said don't mess with her. Then he move on to his next thing. This is his whole time there though. He just moving from spot to spot.
I wish I had one of these queens though.
I enjoyed you though, Jerome. I mean, yeah, Jerome. Wait, no, Jeremy. It's the spelling of your name that's throwing my brain off. Jeremy, I enjoyed it. I'm not critiquing it in that way. It was pure comedy. It was some of the highlight because Darius Cooks' one note ass narrative that he was putting out that was boring as fuck. But yours was entertaining and you were giving us a tour and your commentary. It was enjoyable. So please, for the two kings and a queen tour that you guys have, if it happens, please give us more of this. This is enjoyable. And you'll find that most of us will be on your live like you found out yesterday. More of us were on your live because we saw your commentary was more interesting than that played, sorry, pitiful, sassy bitch narrative that Darius Cooks puts out there that everyone is against me and I'm so rich that everyone hates me, but God is favoring me and that's why everything I do is successful. You know, people get tired of that. So you gave us a fresher perspective. So thank you. So please don't take my commentary as like a dig. I loved it. Oh, it was good. Bravo. When we put it on the shenanigans meter, it's pretty up there. Appreciate it. And this is only the part I caught. I know it's hours of stuff that I haven't even seen. Can't wait to clip that up for the people. Put some reels out this week for this.
On my house like this. I love to hear this dope slam.
Look at him. He's so busy. He's so busy. He fascinated with the slam of a wooden screen door.
We had one of these at my grandmama's house.
My grandmama.
That woman tell your mama that she full of shit. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this woman I'm gonna tell y'all this. The only reason why he been so quiet.
Now he done talked about the crowd, called them names. Then he got the juice from the gossip from the person who said they know of Shantel and she on some BS. Go tell Darius. He go tell Darius that now he coming to the audience and now he gossiping about Shantel and whatever she got going on that day. Love it. Bam, bam, bam. And he hitting it. With social media, you got to hold people's attention, so you got to keep changing it up. He knows how to work the algorithm. We ain't getting bored. He won't allow us to get bored with a topic because he move on too quick to the next stirring. Keep stirring, Rome, Jeremy. Stir it, boy, stir it.
And he ain't said nothing because I'm here. Now we got a DJ.
Yeah, he was on a different topic. Maybe we'll do a whole live on just Jeremy. He gives good content. That was good. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Okay, so, let me do this clip of the crowd. The crowd. Remember, I'm not saying this place was completely empty. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that it wasn't 1,100 people crowded. It wasn't even 700 people crowded. It wasn't even 450 people crowded. Maybe 2 23 through the whole day, which was a lot to Shantel, but nowhere near what Darius Cooks was promoting that it was all going to be. Let me find this clip. Did a little more for me to, oh, this one too. I can't forget about this. I think this is the one right here. Oh, it's so much, y'all, so much. Take that one off. Okay, let's put this one up. Oh. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get used to all this stuff. That's loud as hell. Let me adjust the mic on it first. Let's see if I can pause it. Can I pause it? If I put it up here, can I? There we go. We pause it. Then we adjust the volume. There we go. Don't judge me. I told you when we first started. It's all new. New system. All right. So I'm going to mute it because I don't think anyone's talking. If I'm not mistaken, this is clips from Shantel, maybe? No, that's not the one I thought it was. But anyway, does this look like extra packed? Oh, there's Shantel saying something, I think. Let me see. So she said they had already took their last 2 reservations and they were there still until 9. See, like, come on. Thank y'all for the super chat. I think I missed another one because I was talking and forgot to go back to it. Thank you so much, HPP. Thank you so much for the super stick. I really appreciate you for that. She's like, we just took our last 2 reservations and we're here to 9, so come on by. We still got plenty more seating for y'all. You ain't got to worry about it. I think we had 1,100 reservations, crowds outside the line and down the street. And how you saying we just took the last 2 and you see it's just, there's enough people up in here. We got room for more. The lies. Now, also speaking of the lies, to let you know, again, that the capacity was nowhere near what Darius Cooks was promoting and saying that it was. These are things that he hides from his IG lies. This tells a story. This is them having some sort of meeting. I got to, do some research to figure out timeline and stuff, but they're having a meeting. I think this was Saturday morning, if I'm not. Yeah, it had to be because Sunday. We know what happened Sunday morning. That's the day. I ain't got to deal with this. I quit. We know that happened this morning. So this was Saturday morning, this clip I'm about to play. So, hold on. Let me. Oh, Jesus. Why everything come in so loud? Hold on. Let me adjust the volume. This is them having some kind of powwow. And I think this is the serving staff only. Service staff. And this the front of the house. This the pod that Darius Cooks said he ain't had nothing to do with. Y'all so silly. Y'all are so silly. So they're having a meeting about the leftovers from the night before. This tells a story about the alcohol.
Because you're doing exactly what you're saying. It's a concern for her.
I'm not. It's chaotic and it's not easy either.
Well, she's been doing it. Yeah, I was like, it's not.
It's chaotic. You don't use that word lightly. When you say something chaotic, it is like on your last nerve. It's like, I can't deal with it. This is just ridiculous. This should not exist. That's what chaotic means.
Complicated at all.
With hundreds of people.
All right, well, listen.
They don't have to, but you got 24 cases of alcohol that you ain't going to. Well, I'm just saying we got 24 cases of alcohol. We ain't went through 3.
Yeah.
And you got 75 cases, and we went through 3 of them. So that's no problem. You can't. And we went. So
this is the other piece. Shantel, now they're just having a casual conversation amongst staff, trying to figure out the chaos and the BS of all this, the ish show, the circus. They trying to figure it out, trying to make it work. They're talking about how Darius Cooks had ordered, because he projected I got 1,100 reservations, and everybody loves me, and people gonna be traveling all over the world to see me. And so he like, so order 75 cases of wine. And now, first day, they say they only used 3 cases of the 75. They only got 2 more days. They only had 1 more day because that was Saturday morning. By Saturday evening, Darius Cooks already knows what his inventory is looking like, and knowing that out of the 75 cases, let's give him another 3. Let's say, okay, I'll give him 4. I'll give him 4. Friday night is a little, it starts to warm up. So if they did 3, I'll give him 6. I'll give him 6 cases. We're going to double it up. 3 cases. So that's 9 cases of wine out of 75. He knows this Saturday night, last night. He knows that the thing ain't performing right. And that's just the wine we talking about that we got proof of that wasn't moving. So we know the other stuff wasn't moving either. This is why he comes in today with an attitude. I don't have to deal with any of this. I don't care what. I quit. That's where that comes from. You're quitting. Or I'm sorry, you quit. It's past tense. It's gone. You quit because you wanted to cut your losses. But you had to show up to create the dramatics. Because no matter what had happened, no matter what Shantel did or the staff or whoever, you were going to find that moment to storm out. Because you didn't want to waste your time staying in the red, working to be in the red. Now the flying monkeys. Master's so perfect. He's so perfect. Master, it went well. It's not your fault. They don't see none of that. Master, can we take a picture with you before you leave? Oh, no. All that. They got duped. Yes, Robin. They got duped. He claimed he made $32,000 the first night. Right. I heard that too. He claimed he claims a lot of stuff, but he's also claiming now he ain't paying her nothing. He ain't splitting no costs with whatever their agreement was. Cause I don't know for sure, but he owes her some money. That it's clear based on all the shenanigans. There would have been some money needing to be exchanged for them to settle up. And he's like, I ain't paying her nothing. I ain't doing nothing. She can sue me if she wants. So that means he owes her money. That means he's doing exactly what I said. And in my next live, I'm going to go ahead and have to put in a clip of the I told you and show y'all. I told y'all so. I'm going to pat myself on the back because people don't be wanting to listen like I'm over here just making up stuff. And I'm sitting here just giving facts. Facts and history. Facts and history, history and facts. TJ Diamond is saying how. I think you're asking how does he owe her money maybe? Because I don't know for sure if that's what you're asking. But yes, he paid, supposedly. He's saying that he paid her the $24,000 that they agreed to. But that was only to rent her space. Then there was some shared cost of like he's using her accounts to like buy food and all these other sort of things. And so with the gratuity for her staff, like if someone used a credit card, it was done through his payment system. If they added their tip through his payment system, he's getting all that money. It is his job to then separate the tips from his profit and then divvy out that money to Shantel so that she can then, give it to the wait staff. He ain't doing that no more. He said he ain't giving her nothing. So he's going to keep all the money, gratuity and everything. Ain't that illegal, y'all? Some of y'all might. I know some of y'all would know. Somebody know. Ain't that illegal? For a restaurant? Well, he ain't no real restaurant. This is how he worked around the system, too. There's a whole nother conversation there. By doing what he did, that's how he works around the system. And then Shantel and whatever other foolish restaurant who will do this again, she won't be the only one. Whatever, if he do again. But whatever other foolish business partners with him, they're going to get stuck holding the bag with the liability. Because I think it's illegal for restaurants to do that. But I'm not sure. Okay, so moving on. So yeah, we did that. The other piece and last one we're going to close on out. Yeah, because we almost 2 hours. Shantel has her own issues that have come to light. I was very hesitant to talk about it, to highlight it, mainly because in the very beginning of all of this, I knew that she would be victimized. I knew how this was going to work, how this was going to play out. I honestly didn't know enough about her to know that she might be trying to get him before he get her, or get him as much as he was trying to get her. That's what it looked like now. It looked like two look like okay, I'm gonna leave her alone. But look like the scammer met his match is what I'm saying. I'll just say that. So there's been plenty of things put out there. I think I will go ahead and cover what has already been put out there. Not tonight. I'm not breaking it down, but at least thank you, T.J. Diamond is saying it's illegal. The Labor Department can bring charges. Hello, staff over there at Shantel's Justin Till. Well, the weekend staff. Some of y'all I think came from Craigslist and stuff, so y'all ain't even real employees. Y'all contract workers and all that. However, y'all can contact the Labor Department if y'all don't get y'all tips. And definitely make sure to put Darius Cooks' names down there. It's what? Darius Chavoy Williams, so you know his full legal name. And Darius Cooks, LLC. So you want to put all of the entities down. If you need the address, home address, and business address, I got that for you too. I do. I do. But anyway, so Shantel is just she does have to pay the server. That was the agreement, but the gratuity, she was supposed to get reimbursed by him because he has the payment system and she has no access to that. So I do know that was what they were supposed to be doing. But yeah, she was responsible for their base salary, but not the tips. Right, Catherine, game recognizes game. Absolutely. So Shantel, people have been looking her up. People have been looking deeper into the supposed business issues that she has. There's some stuff that she has with the city. They fined her $50,000 for her illegally having the outdoor seating area during COVID. Not getting permits, not getting approval. Some about her having her drainage going into the city's line, like all these other, miscellaneous things. And they was charging her $100 a day for blah, 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 this and that. So she had that going on. And that was one of the things she told Darius Cooks about, which was almost somewhat of the catalyst for him getting involved, somewhat. But then on top of that, he aired her out today because he loves to do that. He'll throw, even if you ain't did nothing, just so he looks better, he'll throw people under the bus or create a narrative. Because he always I don't know why that makes no sense to them. He's never wrong. Never. I'm like, never? Y'all? Never? Never is he the problem. All these problems he got, all these people he fall out with, but he is literally never the problem. It's only because he has money. Explain to me why he was falling out with people before he had money then. Because when we stopped being friends, the nigga was broke. I'm sorry. That ninja was broke. Brokety broke. Driving a $500 car, broke. Maybe $1,500. I give him $1,500. Driving a $1,500 car, broke. That he bought for $1,500. Not that it was only worth that by the time he had it. But that's why everybody fall out with him, because he rich. Explain to me before that then. Explain to me before that. They saw his greatness. Is that what it was? Because that's the lie he tried to tell about me. Me and other friend. We I guess we were jealous of his greatness. Only a narcissistic sociopath thinks like that. Says, yes, it is illegal. She will probably sue him. Yeah, he mentioned on his IG lives. I think this is my new. We got the Flying Monkeys. We got Velnito. And now we got Sassy Darius. We always coming up with a new character. So Sassy Darius was on his IG Lives talking about she can sue me if she want, but she ain't got the money to hire retain no attorney. And I could sue her for breach of contract, but she ain't got no money to sue for. Like all that. So he was claiming and outing, her whole situation, talking about when he gave her the $24,000, his Tammy, I think her name is, his right hand, one of his other flock. This is his replacement to Crystal. We got to break that down too. Y'all know he don't talk to Crystal no more. Let me know in the chat if you knew. Oh, let me do this. Let me do this instead. I'm all messed. Thank you, Shanice, for helping me with the poll, but I'm trying to learn this new system, so it's throwing me all off. So I ain't gonna. I'm only gonna use probably the ones I've used so far. Did you know that Crooks doesn't? Well, I should say, isn't friends anymore. Did you know that Darius Cooks isn't friends with Crystal anymore? I need to play this anyway. I hope y'all know who Crystal is. I'll wait on that because I want to play y'all something that only the executive people have seen it. They saw me put it together and they've seen it a couple times when we played around with it. But there's a new trailer I got to remember to show y'all. Or it's really a commercial. So anyway, and she's in it. That's why I was asking if you know. But anyway, Darius Cooks broke up. Why did I call it broke up? I guess Darius Cooks broke up with his bestie, the head D-hag in charge, Crystal. Crystal is no longer a part of the D-hags. She has been excommunicated. She is gone with the wind. And not fabulous. Not fabulous, though. Just gone with the wind, but not fabulous. Gone. He was quiet about her for months. And I said it. I can't remember if I vocalized it either here on YouTube or on the Patreon side. But I was saying, wait a minute. I ain't seen Crystal nowhere. And sure enough, a couple weeks later, I want to say that next week, somebody asked about it. He finally admitted that he and Crystal have not talked in about 4 to 5 months. Why are you hiding that? What the F did you do to Crystal? What did you do to her? Crystal? Crystal, what did he do to you? I'm ready for the interview when you are. I don't have no problems with you. I just think you were delusional and you weren't listening. And I told you when I first came on the scene for you, when you noticed, when I started speaking out about Darius Cooks, I told you your turn was coming. I told you how he operates. And you thought it was some kind of fakery, some hateration, all this other BS that he spews out, some jealousy, all this foolishness that I ain't got no other track record for having nowhere in the world ever. You thought it was all you going with that narrative. And here you are a year and a half later on the outs. If you want to share your story, you know how to reach me. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you know how to reach me. We can talk. We can talk behind the scenes. We can talk in public. We can do a live stream, whatever you want to do. I know you're probably afraid you're going to get, harassed, doxxed and all that. A lot of y'all, that's what happens with his people, though. The people now that he, does dirty to, they're afraid. They can't handle the flying monkeys flapping around. Leave our mess alone. I know where you live. All that. All that. I'm like, come with it. Come with it. I know where you live too. Trust me. Trust me, I got resources. Trust me. So I ain't afraid of them. So if you want to talk and you ain't afraid, let me know. Right. Don't forget about Jerome. There you go, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Right. Jerome. I mean, we can go down the list. Michael. But, oh yeah, somebody had brought up, I just saw it went by fast, but somebody brought it up here too, that we haven't heard from Crystal since I did that interview with the Verbo owner. Y'all remember that live stream? Well, we had the Verbo owner, and she was talking about how Crystal, and she has screenshots and everything, talking about how Crystal reached out to rent the, Crystal reached out to rent the Airbnb for Darius Crooks. No, I'm sorry, the Verbo for Darius Crooks. Put her name down, put her reputation down. He trashed the place. Oh, the lady, all she wanted was a good $5,000 deposit. Darius Crooks closed his card, closed that card down, closed the account so she can't even charge the card no more, and ran off. Cigarette holes in her white couch cushions, stained her nightstand with some old greaser, probably some lube. The sheets got poo-poo stains all on them. His bed, the bed he was laying in. Scratching up the walls, damaging her $200 or $300 a piece wicker chairs, all kind of stuff. If you ain't seen it, go watch that live stream. But back to what I was saying, ain't heard from Crystal Sans. Ain't heard from Crystal Sans. Crystal, where are you? Is Crystal, my question, the next poll question should be, do you think that Crystal is hidden away with the video of E-Class beating up Darius Crook that we supposed to see that we still ain't, or the arrest warrant, because that's hidden too, or these 1,100 reservations that we ain't seen get fulfilled? Crystal in the pound with all that stuff that we ain't never seen. Crystal, dig yourself out. Come talk to us. Anyway, I'm going to close out this poll. I'm going to play this last video. We're getting the hell out of here. Did you know that Crooks isn't friends with Crystal anymore? 63% of you did not know. See? This is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. This is what I do. I come to you with the information. It's factual. I'll find the clip. I got it. I got it. His friend of, he been friends with her about 10 years, almost 10 years. About 10 years. Friend of 10 years is gone like that. Won't even talk about what happened. Now you know that this Darius Crooks will get online all day and all night, and he will talk about how he get ready for sex and stuff that he sticks up his behind to floss. He'll do all of that. And he'll talk about the men that he's dating, and he'll get on his social media and post pictures of him in the bed with a Mexican citizen who he had paid to sleep with him overnight. He'll do all of that, and he'll post all his screenshots of how much money he makes on Facebook every month. But then when he breaks up with his best friend, who is the head D-hag in charge, she's in charge of the Flying Monkeys. They have no direct report anymore, and you won't tell them that she even missing. I don't want to tell her business. Girl, no, you really effed up and did some real dirty ish to her, because that's when you won't talk about it. And the only time he will bring it up is if he feel like that person is going to come out and say something, and he try to beat them to the punch. Remember, a lie will take the elevator, and the truth will take the stairs. Kristen, work your way on up these stairs, girl. Work your way on up these stairs. Because he didn't went up the elevator and talking about some, I ain't going to tell her business. All right. So back to Shantel. So Shantel has this whole controversy around her. One of the things is, major debt. That's what made her reach out to Darius Crooks. We also, there's something I just started hearing about this weekend where this is one of the things I think why the lady warned Jeremy for him to go and stir the pot with Darius Crooks, saying that don't mess with her. You said, I don't know. Is Valencia the new project manager? I have no idea, Don. I haven't been following like that. I knew Valencia from Chicago. Well, knew her from the Chicago days. I'm baffled that she has missed all that happened in Chicago. But no, not really, because there's a lot of people in Chicago who didn't know all that Darius Cooks was up to, and they only bought into him leaving Chicago for his mental health issues. I know I'm all over the place because certain things pop out and remind me of stuff. But she bought into that narrative and doesn't know about all the harm he caused to all the people. Like a lot of people that went over their head, they didn't know. But again, that's what I was saying earlier, and I stopped. Darius Cooks ran from Chicago with the Fresh to Go scam, the Cupcake Gallery scam, the food truck scam, and then whatever other shenanigans he was up to. Ran off to New York. New York, the record label scam, the Amazon t-shirt scam, and whatever other stuff I don't know about. Then he went to Atlanta, and that's when most of you started to be more aware of him. And then, a few years into it, I think he was there 7 years or so. That's when he got outed in 2021. Big stuff, everything's hitting the headlines. Then he runs to Houston. So now he's in Houston. He's feeling like, he still has his warehouse in Atlanta, but he lives in Houston. So he's in Houston. He talking about reopening. The Carolina Pound Cake Company was a trap bakery, illegally opened in the state of Georgia with no health inspection. And as soon as they found out, they shut the ish down. Shut the ish down. Then he, he got his license taken for the Soul Crab Atlanta because he was running the illegal credit repair business. I was trying to find that image. He was running the illegal credit repair business out of Soul Crab Atlanta. So that's why when he got in trouble for the illegal credit repair company in Georgia, he ended up they took the business license for Soul Crab Atlanta, because they shared the same address. It was under the same person. So that's how he lost that business license. Whereas he keeps saying he didn't. It's a lie from the pit of hell. I did it in another live stream. I'm going to clip that part of it down. I still ain't did it. It's been over 2 months now. So he's talking about reopening the Carolina Pound Cake Company, a brick and mortar store. And on top of that, he's talking about opening some fried catfish takeout places because he can't handle front of the house. So he's trying to find as the kind of restaurant where he can do the least front of the house kind of stuff. So, but he goes now. Another reason why this was a whole fiasco, and I knew it would be, because he was on a tour around the world. Puerto Rico. Where else, y'all? Y'all tell me in the chat. He went to Puerto Rico. He went to it was a place before Bali. Not Dominica. Jesus. The place where he went to get his chiclet teeth replaced. He went there, got him some new teeth. They look worse. The other ones were better. They all look like chiclet teeth, but at least they look a little more natural. These look horrible. And they pitched out a little bit too much. You need to get that fixed. Get some braces on your fake teeth. Can you do that? Can you get braces on the fake teeth? Anyway, he went and got his new teeth. So he went on vacation in Puerto Rico, got kicked out of a restaurant, was crying, y'all. Oh, I was going to come live with y'all. Why didn't I go live with y'all? I was in my mood. We still got to do that one. So he got kicked out of a restaurant in Puerto Rico and got on camera crying. They like, get out of our restaurant. No. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Get out of our restaurant. So they kicked him out because he had a camera all in their face, filming the crowd. They talking about some, we don't want that up in here, blah, blah, blah. He doing his, I ain't filming them, blah, 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 all that. And they like, adios, amigos. Get out of our restaurant. And they call the police on him. Call the police on him. He's in there crying on camera. I just never felt so disrespected. I got to bring that. We got to do that this week. So then, Puerto Rico. Did y'all ever tell me where he went for the Colombia. Thank you, Courtney. Went to Colombia to get his chiclet teeth replaced with the 20-year version. The ones he had was, I think, 10-year version, whatever, 5-10 years. The version he got now, he got the porcelain ones. They about as white as your toilet bowl. About as white as your toilet. His mouth probably smelled like that too. But So he got his toilet bowl chiclet teeth that are too pitched out too far. Then so that was in Colombia. Then he went to Bali for vacation. I guess y'all. I don't know. Y'all know more about that than I do. Went there and ended up. Oh, he went to the Dominican Republic too, y'all. So he went to Bali, Indonesia, and then ended up making a business deal with a man he met. I ain't pull it yet. We gonna break that down. Made a business deal. So now he is opening a hip hop. I wasn't even supposed to be talking about this today. Opening up a hip hop fried chicken joint in Bali. And guess what their specialty item is gonna be? Y'all know. Put it in the chat. Kool-Aid. How many of y'all still drink Kool-Aid? Poll. Do you still drink Kool-Aid? I'm curious. I'm not really judging as much. I mean, I don't touch it with a 10-foot pole at this point, but do you still drink? Answer that poll for me. How many of y'all still drink Kool-Aid? So, Darius Cooks, I got this, goes on his live. He is bragging that they don't know nothing about no Kool-Aid in Bali. So, imagine what his life is about to be like when he brings Kool-Aid to Bali. I think he doesn't have good common sense to realize that different cultures have different taste buds. Some people like things more sweet, more salty, etc., etc. There are things that'll be very successful here in America, like Kool-Aid, I guess, and will fail in another part of the world because they like this. They like shit. This tastes like this. So he's now going to take Kool-Aid to Bali per him. He's going to get his own brand and I guess name it something else or whatever. And he's going to have this in his fried chicken hip hop restaurant that he's opening. Right, Don, Kool-Aid equals diabetic. That's why I won't be doing it. So he's going there. He's claiming that, he got land already that he didn't, I think he's leasing it from somebody. The chief of police, this guy was, I think they said this guy was hosting a cooking class or something. Him and Darius ended up bonding. Now the guy, he's in a whole business deal with him. Darius is 90% owner. This guy is 10% owner. He said, Darius Cooks says that there's no crime. Now I'm finna play this piece. Good Lord, why am I doing this to myself? I can't resist it. And we're still gonna talk about it later. Darius Cooks said that there was no crime. I talked to Patreon about this. The executive people, we did this one. That's why it's here. Darius Cooks claimed in his IG live. So now he's on his live. He's telling his, everything he does is for clicks and views. So he's like, look at how God works. I came here just on vacation, never expecting that I'll be walking away, about to open a restaurant and also with designs to build my, his house. He's building some house. I'm building my house. And then on that same land, sassy. I'm building my house and because I'm so rich, I'm building my house. And on that same land, I'm going to have my fried chicken hip hop restaurant. And they're going to do it all for me. And they're honest here. They believe in karma. So they don't do scams. There's no scamming over here. They don't do any of that. Then he showed a contract. Oh, I should have had this ready. I ain't gonna go too deep because I got a show for this. I already pulled stuff for it. Long story short, I'm still finna play this clip for y'all. This is what Darius Cooks has to say about Bali. Hold on. Y'all know I'm trying to get used to my system. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Oh, here it is. Okay. I left it in here. Good.
The other thing I think is crazy is that...
Let me start over. Oh, that ain't the right clip. Hold on.
This man, Tommy, has had, I don't know, what's equivalent to like a couple $100 US sitting in his cup holder in his car for the last couple days. He gets out of his car. He does not lock the car. He does not roll the window up. He doesn't what's up, Don?
Hold on, y'all. I was trying to fumble around, find my way. So this is the start of it. So, oh shoot. This is Darius Cooks talking about this trip. I'm telling you, now he's still at this point in Bali. He's talking about how great it is and how heavenly of a place it is and how perfect, and they don't have any of the issues that we have here in the Americas. And God has put this situation right in his lap. Listen to it.
The other thing I think is crazy is that there's zero crime. This man, Tommy, has had, I don't know, what's equivalent to like a couple $100 US sitting in his cup holder in his car for the last couple days. He gets out of his car. He does not lock the car. He does not roll the window up. What's up, Don? He doesn't do any of that. And in fact, as we drove and saw all the scooters I showed you guys, all the scooters, their keys are in the scooters. They don't take their keys out of the scooter. They literally park the scooter in front of the store, park the scooter somewhere. They leave all their keys in the scooter. You can literally walk up to the scooter, turn the ignition, and drive off. Nobody steals. Nobody steals. They don't lock their front doors. Some people don't even have keys to get in their house. Literally, it's a very different way of living. It's a very, very different way of living. Like no one steals, no one does, like there's no crime. There's zero crime. Zero crime.
I edited this piece and purposefully ended it on that note. Zero crime. He's out with this guy who is getting him to invest in this country he's never been to before. Guy he just met, going to a business deal with. And this guy is leaving money in his cup holder. He's showing me people leaving their keys in their mopeds. No crime. I'm like, has he considered that the guy he might be with might be the kingpin? And from where I come from, and Darius Cooks, so Darius Cooks is smart. Yes, he comes from the west side of Chicago, all that stuff. We both were born on the west side of Chicago. My era is a little better than his, but that's a whole nother story. But but here's the deal. Darius Cooks is not street smart. He's sassy, but he ain't street smart. Because I'm like, how do you know the guy that everybody letting his $100 stay in that cup holder ain't somebody they know not to mess with? How you know that this wasn't all set up by design, that they knew they had some frumpy chiclet porcelain toilet teeth scammer coming in town who's bragging about, I'm a millionaire. So, I make my own life. I make my own rules. And so I'm here on vacation and I'm a millionaire. And then they like, let's get her. We got one. And then they set up a whole plot. I say this because I ain't been there yet. And I was like, no crime. What? That don't even make sense. So I was like, let me just make sure. I mean, I already know the answer, but I was like, let me find proof that this is not true. That was my approach. Let me find proof that this is an effing lie and that you're flying monkeys. Master, it sounds perfect. That's what they saying in the comments. Seriously, I'm telling y'all what was in the comments. Master, that sound perfect. I wish we didn't have no crime. Ooh, your life gonna be perfect when you stay there, Master. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Common sense. They don't have. Because I'm like, anywhere that you have humans, there will be crime. Evil is inherent in other humans, especially a mass amount of humans. You can't claim that a whole country doesn't have crime. That's just not how it works. There are predators everywhere. He's a predator. He should know that. It's in his blood. So anyway, I looked it up. Not only did I see YouTube videos warning, talking about some, when you go there, these are all kind of people putting YouTube videos warning you what not to do in Bali. Talking about some, make sure when you're a tourist and you like videoing yourself, don't hold your camera out too far from you and stand at the curb, because what'll happen is they'll be on their mopeds, and if there's a person on back, they'll snatch your phone and while they still riding. So one of the warnings, there was a bunch of also do not. Here's my issue with this. I ain't gonna even lie. This might sound mean, but part of me was like, I don't even know if I want to talk about this, because I don't want to give her no clues. I want her to keep thinking ain't no crime in Bali, because she's so adamant that what this guy told her, who's trying to get money out of her, is true. I was like, ooh, part of me don't even want to say nothing. No, it's no crime. Go. Yeah, you're good. No crime. Just to see what would happen to her. Only because I've seen how much she's done to other people. That's the only reason, y'all. If it was otherwise, but anyway, it's out here now. So the other thing that they said about it, and I'm only remembering like one of the videos that I watched, only a couple pieces. This guy was saying, never use an ATM machine that you don't see the locals use, because the locals out of this perfect, euphoric place, they all know which ATMs are set up to scam tourists. So when you put your card in it, they have these readers that steal your credit card number. And so that if you go there, it's by design to do that. The locals know which ones are set up. Oh, because it's so perfect there. Because there's no crime. Everyone's perfect. There's no, they believe in karma. The locals know, don't touch that. That's for them to scam the tourist. And they go wherever they go, and they say, go to that one. Go only where the locals go. But there's no crime. There's no crime. Crime rate in Indonesia. Bali, Indonesia. Here's the no crime list. Crime increasing in the past 3 years, 49%. Oh, my eyes jumping. Crime level is 49%. Crime increasing Crime increased 64.3%. Home broken in and things broken. Stolen. 51%. Being mugged or robbed. Oh, because it's perfect. It's only 48%. Car stolen? Oh, it's low. It's only 35%. Things stolen from the car, like $100 bills, hundreds of dollars sitting in the cup holder. 46%. So it's good that he was a part of that 53 point whatever percent, the guy he was with, that, didn't happen to him. Attacked. Just generally attacked. Hoping that happened to him. Anyway, 42%. Well, being insulted, I guess that's illegal over there. Ooh, he in trouble though. If that's a crime, he's going to jail for life. 47%. Worry, being subject to a physical attack because of your skin. So racism, I guess, basically. It's low. It's only 39%. Dealing drugs. Oh, because, they don't have no drug dealing there. So it's only 59%. Vandalism and theft in general, it's 49. Property for property, 49%. Crimes such as assault and armed robbery, 42%. Let me cut my throat for this one. I want y'all to see me. Is this thing on? Corruption and bribery, 75%. That's the thing that Darius Cooks is in line for. 75%. What'd he tell us? What'd he tell him? Oh, what he tell them fools? What'd he tell them? I mean, I bet Dan one of them looked it up. And if they did or they knew better, they ain't gonna say nothing because they know that if they say anything, that they will be banished.
The other thing I think is crazy is that there's zero crime. This man, Tommy, has had, I don't know, what's equivalent to like a couple $100 US, sitting in his cup holder in his car for the last couple of days. One does, like, there's no crime. There's zero crime.
Gaslighting. Creating narratives. This can work magic. What did Jeremy tell us? You can be anything you want on the internet. You can be anything you want on the internet. Just saying ish. He don't care about his followers. He's sending them off. What if these fools and some of them are going out there to Bali thinking it's no crime and end up subject to all of the many ones that match everything we got going on here? Some of the percentage are lower, depending on, some of them are way higher, depending on what parts of the country you're in here. Why am I at 2.5 hours? It's time to go. Did I play that last video for y'all? I did not. Let's get out of here. What are y'all doing to me? Last video. Damn, then I gotta play this little funny. I'm gonna play us out on it. Last one, we're back to Shantel. I'm all over the place. This was one of her videos on the news. And we'll break down like all of the accusations against her. Here we go.
I know I'm
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I want them to give me a reason versus the obvious.
So context to this. This is a news clip. Shantel goes to the news. She's being interviewed about the $50,000 fine she's got in for having the tables and chairs outside. Now, none of this is new to Crooks, although he wants to make it an issue this weekend when things went awry. People have been telling him, I think we might have talked about it over here, but I know I've seen it everywhere, that her outdoor seating area was illegal. I feel like she told him in that video. I feel like that's why we might have talked about it. He knew this. He ignored that because he don't care about breaking rules. He doesn't believe in contracts or rules or anything else. On top of that, he knows that by the time anything would come down on him, he would be out of there. He'd be out of Sanford, Florida, going on back to Bali, getting scammed over there. So he don't care about none of that. He thought, I'm gonna come up in here, I'm gonna make my money real quick, I'm gonna be gone by the time the trouble starts. They said that the building code inspectors or health inspectors, I think it was building code inspectors, were there on yesterday, taking pictures and all kind of stuff of all the violations that were occurring on yesterday, based on whatever they were doing. So we'll be hearing more about that, I'm sure, in the future, too. So anyway, this is her news segment where she's basically violence. That's all I got for you. Violence.
Because I know I'm the last of the black-owned business district.
Shantel Williams says the city is in the process of foreclosing on this building where her restaurant, Shantel's Just Until, is located. Her family has owned the property since 1958. Now she's being charged $50,000 for violations.
These are the fines they want to, charge me with. And I'm shocked.
Shantel says she did what she had to do to survive during the pandemic. Violations include noise complaints, having an unauthorized tent and pavers, as well as parking and right-of-way use violations, and not having a tax receipt.
Charging me $100 a day since 2020, when everyone knows we were doing during a pandemic, when they promoted outdoor seating.
Sanford's Development Services Director says the violations against the restaurant were opened in the post-COVID environment. The director went on to say the owners of Shantel's used COVID as an excuse to illegally expand the footprint of their business, saying they set up a huge tent creating a wind and fire hazard, laid down permanent pavers, and even routed the gutters into the city's stormwater system.
How is it that you're able to enforce the rules with me but not with everyone else?
Chantel says she's being singled out, but the city tells us there are other businesses in Sanford facing similar fines. Shantel plans to fight to keep her restaurant open.
What do I have to do in order to, get in line with that so I don't shut down as a business?
And the Development Services Director.
So Darius Cooks knew all of this before he went into. He didn't even go in business with her because he talked about, and we're gonna revisit all this. We're gonna really lay it out. He talked about how this was. It basically turned into him just renting her space, and that this was his event. But now, when all the things start to go awry, it's it's the front of the house, and she getting on my nerves, and F her, and she a B, and her daughter a B, and all of that. But you knew that her business was being ran to the extent that got her into the situation she in, and beyond. Closing out this poll, do you still drink Kool-Aid? 23% of you yes, 77% of you no. I feel like the numbers in Indonesia of people who are going to be fancying over some sugar drink, some sugar water, is going to be about the same. It's going to be about the same. But he think he going to get rich. I'm with you, Unveil, because it's given that they're going to take advantage of Crooks when he gets there. Yeah, it's a lot going on with that story, so we going to break it down. I mean, I was just thrown by the contract that was written with permanent marker, black permanent marker. I was like, yeah, a Sharpie. A Sharpie? Okay. Okay. And then he's like, and it's safe because the chief of police owns the land. So I'm good. What was those crime statistics? What was that crime? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, damn it. I got to get used to this. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God, where is it? Hold on. If I take this out and help myself find it. Here we go. All that. The highest crime. Oh, Jesus, where's this thing at? The highest crime in Indonesia is corruption and bribery. Corruption and bribery are the highest. And he think he's safe just because it's the chief of police. Oh, he deserves every bit of it. Whenever, and this may not be it. I don't know. I'm not God. But whenever karma comes down, whenever it happens, it's going to be epic. It has to be. I know for a fact. And we will be here commentating and laying it out, the timeline and everything. One day I'm going to get better at being consistent. But for now, we just say we're going to do it. When we do it well. That's what's key. That's what's most important. Okay, so what I'm going to do is play out. I've been it's been a few weeks now. Put together a little montage of. Oh, okay. Ooh, y'all, I'm trying to learn my stuff. Hold on. Let me quit trying to rush. That's part of why I can't find it. Here it is. I put together a montage of some clips that one of the brilliant people, I'm going to watch it with y'all. One of the brilliant people over on Twitter put together. And they have many of these. And I just put them all together. And I want to give them their credit as well.
Down to.
Let me see if Hold on. Let me start it from the beginning for one. Some of y'all may have seen bits and pieces of this, but I don't think you've seen the whole thing. Well, you definitely haven't seen it like this because I put this together. So to give credit, it is Putus Maximus on Twitter. I don't know who you really are, but I enjoy your work immensely. And so I put this together. So y'all go follow them on Twitter. I'm sure they won't mind. Sometimes I don't know who's okay with their information being shared, but this is like this is not their real name. So I'm like, they ain't gonna care. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, let's enjoy this. And I'll be putting up some comments and stuff as we go along. And then after this, we're going to head on out. So just a little levity. Okay, let me play it.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my goddamn money. The payback's a motherfucker, ain't it? Never.
Dang, he at it again. I know. My daddy got him trying to break into my house 2 days ago and beat him.
When I see food, Damn, nigga, did you order that shit yet, man? Fuck, I'm hungry as a bitch. When I see food, when I see food.
For those of you who aren't familiar, that's Crystal. You'll see her in a couple more of the clips. So Putus Maximus created this because at one point, up until 4 to 5 months ago, she was his lapdog. And now she's been sent to the pound.
Would not be just a numbin', my head all full of stuffin', my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain.
Ah, youngster.
I know y'all remember this one.
Yeah, get your ass up out of here.
That's so loud.
That's right. That's right. Call for your mama. I stayed off your ass out of respect for that woman. But if it wasn't for your mama, I would have broke your little ass down a long time ago. Jolie? Little Jolie? You know what I see when you look in your eyes?
You gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby. Cry for me. Come on. Cry.
Deep in the recesses of my brain, a tiny red-hot little flame began to grow.
This is my baby, and ain't nobody finna touch him.
That's for those of you who don't know, that's Corey Brimes. He is the supposed millionaire bartender who does like a traveling bartender or owns a traveling bartending business. And he has become besties with, well, Darius ain't really got no real friends, but he thinks he's besties with Darius. Darius met him because Corey was a fan, asked his followers to spam Darius Cooks to tell him to work with Corey when Darius was looking for a bartender for his family Thanksgiving dinner that he ended up canceling. Once again, walking out on something, cancel his family Thanksgiving dinner the week of because he got mad at his cousin. Darius got mad at his cousin who he grew up with because she didn't want to host it at her house. He rents Airbnbs all across the country, but he didn't want to do it for his family. And he a millionaire. He didn't want to do it. So he stopped talking to his cousin, cut her off, and canceled the family dinner for Thanksgiving. So anyway, Corey is how he met. Corey was supposed to be the bartender. The event got canceled, but they were already then at that point planning to also do the Two Kings and a Queen food tour, which has not started yet. So we got that, train wreck to look forward to. And that's also, Corey has made many suspect posts about Darius Cooks, like a ton. Those of you who follow already know that, where he will talk about how he and Darius should get married, and supposedly Corey is straight. He says he's straight, but he talks about how he and Darius should get married and become a power couple, but they would not. There wouldn't be no sex, and they would live have separate parts of the house and all this other stuff. But he's said stuff like that too many times to count. So that's why they made that little video of him, doing sexy time in this little clip.
This damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do. Check it out. Remember? Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
Oh.
Nights like this,
I wish raindrops would fall.
Once you have mastered karate, you can master any adversary. Okay, suppose you were attacked by 2 dope fiends, and they both have 12-inch knives. And it's about 2 in the morning, and you're in a dead-end alley. All right, what would you do?
I'd have a heart attack and drop dead.
Hey, Grady, would you please excuse yourself?
Say, Blood, what you think you doing? What? Look, man, find yourself another store. This is my domain. Who are you? I'm Lieutenant Linden. And when you buy from Lindy, you save yourself a good penny. For the last minute gift, be it wedding, graduate.
Tattoo of the United States all over my body. Which area of the country would you go visit?
I'm going to Europe.
That's the number one. What's wrong with you? You can't get your tongue? Well, good looking. I'd probably start at the mouth of the Mississippi River and ride it all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, girl. Okay.
Go eat your cornbread.
Oh, Trevor. Don't say nothing.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I think you're talking to you.
No, not at all. I want you to have it. Would you mind passing this down to...
Hey, no, I ain't, man.
Don't pass your cornbread to him, but this your cornbread. Ray, I'm a grown man, okay? I'm not going to eat this cornbread if he wants the cornbread, damn it. Have the cornbread.
If he wants some cornbread, let him go up.
There he is. There's the guy that doesn't open up his ass cheeks in the shower to let the water in. Just imagine how stinky that ass could be.
Quits. First of all, my name ain't no damn almond. Okay, all right? All right? Now take your tall, fake RuPaul looking ass. No, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm out. Gone then. But I like them tough. You's a small piece of leather, but you so well put together. Call me almond.
Burnt walrus. This was they made this because Darius is trying to escape one of the cities after causing chaos. Yes, that's Keith Lee. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. So I've been at work, busy at work. I know it's been a while and all that good stuff, but I appreciate all of you who have been hanging in there and waiting on me and all that good stuff, and who join us when we do return. I appreciate that. So with that, until next time, I want to thank my moderators on the front end, Alice Blessed Child of God. I think I saw Precious G and Trey Kisher, Marlena B, and anybody else that I may have missed. Thank you so much for all of your hard work, and thank all of you who have viewed. Please remember to hit that like button before you check out, and also hit that subscribe button if you are new to this channel. And with that, I will see you. I will see you later this week for sure. I will be bringing out more content. Yeah. So with that, have a good night. Peace. It's loud.